The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Michigan's return team will have that offense backed up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a...
Can anyone catch him? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game breaker.
Makes the grab, and they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Number 7 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays, so you got to make...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air, it's Howard. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Running it back, it's Morgan. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. And a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To the air, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Looking to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Feeling some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. They got it! It's blocked! We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these 2 programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Toss sweep to the right. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why...
And the quarterback is snowed under. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to pass their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass, it's Howard. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, it's a fake, headed for the end zone. Stumbled to the ground.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan 20, Ohio State 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive with this one.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. It is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
And you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for space, it's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.